No, I will not marry him. Arohi shouted that she will not waste it. Actually, Arohi's father told his father Raizada, one of the rich families of Delhi, ascending to reach out to the family. Marriage of the only heir of the Raizada family. That too was decided with Vikram Raizada, without asking Arohi about Vikram's personality. There were various kinds of talks about. I was overjoyed when he was born. Arohi, his mother, and Maheshwar, a younger, and they were a happy family, but for about 14 years. First, Maheshwar met Sudha and fell in love. Ananya was the result of that love. Arohi's real mother could not bear the shock, and after he lost his interest, Maheshwar, as if another man had become his whole being, the focus was time and love of Sudha and Ananya. All he had for Arohi was hatred, behaved like one of the animals. Don't even accompany me, Maheshwar is too much for Arohi. Arohi was already dead, so Sudha did not want to study weak Arohi's. Came closer and pretended to be nice. Vikram's relationship with the Raizada family was strong. When the elder of the house came for Ananya, they said, if the daughter is a virgin, then we will hand her over to the younger daughter. How can we do yellow? That's why we fixed your relationship with Vikram, and I don't understand it. Why do you have anything to be angry about? So we should be happy. Oh, Raizada family, it's good luck to have a daughter-in-law. It turns out that your lips opened after hearing this. Arohi said, I will never marry. There's no better relationship than this. Maheshwar said that he will not get it. Now Arohi said, I had lost myself. Do you think I don't understand anything? People have to lick the souls of the Raizada family. They wanted a chance, but my beloved daughter doesn't want to ruin Ananya's life. She was made a scapegoat. If this relationship is 1 in a million, then make it happen. Ananya's marriage with that ugly Vikram is on the rise. With this befitting reply of Sudha and Maheshwar, they started looking away because this was the truth. Hearing this, both Sudha and Maheshwar were beyond happy. When Dachi turned to leave, Sudha immediately said, if you want to know your real mother, even if Sudha got a chance to meet, she had to use her trump cards. There was no other option but to move forward. Sudha said, I and your father know where your mother is at this time. Arohi, after hearing this, was stunned by his harshness as if in helplessness. She had changed since we met her a few days ago. Sudha told further and then towards Maheshwar. Seeing this, Maheshwar pointed to the side table, took out some photos from the drawer and handed them to Arohi. Arohi quickly threw away those pictures, picked them up and started looking at them. Her tears, which till now had been held back by the dam of her courage, really started flowing. It was Arohi's real mother who was at some place, sitting there years ago. After Arohi's mother stayed in a crazy house, Arohi was engaged and used to go to meet her every day. This was a way for her to reach out to her mother. She could have stayed, but a few months ago, this only happiness was also taken away from her. Her mother had suddenly disappeared somewhere, and no one knew where she had gone.
As soon as Arohi came closer, Vikram felt a special kind of fragrance. This happy Vikram started remembering something due to the fragrance. It was the same scent that brought him to the Hotel Imperial that night. First, it was Arohi's 20th birthday, and her stepsister Ananya from Hotel Imperial had called Arohi in the room for celebration. But Ananya was behind doing all this with a hidden meaning. The innocent climber didn't know anything about Ananya there. Ananya mixed something in a drink and handed it over to Arohi. As soon as she drank it, it seemed strange to her. She began to feel as if she was conscious but could not say anything. She fell on the bed and felt like she couldn't feel anything. Ananya said with a devilish smile. It was completely dark for a while. After that, the door of that room opened with a loud noise. Arohi opened the door with great difficulty. When he looked, he saw a shadow of a human being slowly coming towards you with heavy steps. I felt that shadow approaching Arohi. I came and said, "Help me, I will do it for you." That was a man's voice. Arohi felt that the voice was from someone else. It seemed as if poison was coming from the world in that voice. "Help me," the man said again. In her drunken state, Arohi started thinking that what kind of help was he talking about from that shadow? I couldn't see his face, but I could see his face. The eyes were clearly visible in such darkness. Even in those eyes he saw harshness and pride. By the time I regained consciousness, it was already afternoon. When she looked around, she was surprised because now she was not in that room at the Hotel Imperial where she fainted last night, but lying near a drain on the roadside. She stood up with difficulty and saw that his clothes were covered with mud and mud. There were red and blue wounds all over his body, and he was having immense pain all over his body. Arohi doesn't take much time to understand this. Arohi was drunk on the night of her birthday. After giving her the drink, Ananya felt that now there is no problem in her plan succeeding. She will not come, so she takes Arohi to the hotel, leaving the place unconscious. Actually, she had sent some goons to attack Arohi, but the goons mistakenly had reached some other hotel and were climbing in this direction. The man who was now... He found a ring lying in the room. The gold of the ring was shining clean and spotless. There was a big gem in the middle of it. You will get good money by selling it, Ananya thought in her mind, and said that she couldn't take her eyes off the glow. He put the ring on his hand, and from there... So, to save herself, she told a lie without any hesitation. Yes, sir, I am our master, Vikram Raizada, heir of the Raizada family. This ring is his, this ring is yours. Give it to me and trust that you will get it. That man will get a wonderful reward, reassured Ananya. Ananya now understood that the man standing in front of her was a servant of Vikram Raizada, but was greedy for reward. Ananya came and gave that ring to that man. Gave Ananya a reward, but not money, not as but from Vikram Raizada, but fate as a marriage proposal. It seemed as if she had heard Vikram's voice before. Arohi was in her thoughts when Vikram's strong hands came around her waist.